Hello YouTube, it's Rob from Maxwells Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. I hope everybody's well and having a really good day. Now this job here, it's a mow, a strim, a blow, a second cut it, and then I'm out of there. It's 110 square meters. It actually is bigger than it looks on the video here, and it takes about 55 minutes. Now this job was done about a month or so ago, and I didn't put it onto YouTube because halfway through the camera blows over in the wind, and I was furious. But I've got about 5 minutes of me doing this lawn. It's a beautiful garden. It's one of my favourites, and it's the type of job I really like, where it's simple. You know exactly what you've got to do, and that's mow the lawn, and the customer, the client, takes care of the rest of the garden, but the lawn's just a little bit too much. Now I'm using my favourite bit of kit here, the Honda HRX 537. Anybody knows who follows the channel knows I really like this, but I've had it 4 seasons and they don't last forever, so you know, trying to find a replacement is tough. And Honda, you know, you get mixed reports. Some people say that they are still making petrol mowers and they will be for the foreseeable future. Some people say that they're going battery and they're not producing the petrol mowers like they once was. If this mower was to go tomorrow, I would probably buy the 19-inch version of this, which is about 1.5 kilos lighter, but it would just be easier to get in and out of the van. But this has been a fantastic servant, and what I'm going to do is, when this video finishes, we'll have a cup of tea in the van and we'll discuss what is a potential, and I say potential, a potential replacement for this. And it's what I saw at Soltex, probably the only decent bit of information I received from the place, but there you go. But this machine, I bought it on a bit of a whim really, and I was dead lucky, because I've bought machines in the past and they've been hopeless, but this one's got a 202cc engine and it's a beast, and you know, there's not much it doesn't go through. But one of the things I really like about it, and I didn't realise at the time, was the cutting heights. The cutting heights go up to 101 millimeters, which is a lot higher than most. So if you get a garden that's really overgrown, you can put it on the highest setting. There's not much you won't go over on that first cut, and then gradually reduce it down. And I've done many sort of, I want to call them garden clearances, but the type of work where people move into rented accommodation and the like. And this is, it's been brilliant. You know, they say that the collection on this isn't as good as other mowers, but you know what? You know, if you keep that bag nice and clean and you give it a good wash with hot soapy water throughout the season, and then dry it out so it's as dry as a bone, and can just keep the blade nice and sharp, it collects okay, you know. Yes, when it's soaking wet, it's not as good as the plastic boxes what on the still. But a little tip, if you put the back wheels slightly higher and then the lower wheels slightly lower, so you're almost going like one of those American cars that are high at the back and low at the front, it aids the circulation of the airflow, and it's brilliant. But we're coming to an end on this now, so I'll show you the end because the bloody camera falls over. And then we'll have a chat in the van and we'll discuss what's going to replace this. So this is that job all done. And I'll also tell you why I didn't use the stripe mower on this, because you can't see it, but it was absolutely wet through the grass. And the ground was wet. I know it doesn't look it, but it was. We've had a lot of rain recently. So I'll see you in a minute in the van. All right, cheers, thank you. So that's the Honda HRX in action, and the reason I didn't use the Honda 476 rear roller is because when the ground's wet, you're turning it around and it causes too much damage. And that's a mower that's been an ornament this year because we've had so much wet weather, and I just feel like the stripe mower it just hasn't been practical this year. So that Honda HRX is 537s. It's done some graft, and it's never let me down, touch wood, but it's coming to the end of its life. And I made a decision. I'm not going to spend any money on it this year. I'm going to service it myself, sharpen the blade, and if I get another year out of it, you know, so be it. I've got the still mower, what is it, the 650V, and I haven't been impressed with the finish this year of it because it's been so wet. But that could be my fault because I haven't been as attentive as I should have been to the blade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a second blade, and then that gives you a bit more flexibility where keeping one sharp, you can just whip it over. Then when you get 5 minutes, then you can sharpen the blade at your leisure. You know, you're not putting yourself under pressure of getting the mower out, getting the blade off, getting all the, you know what I mean. So that hopefully I'll use that a bit more next year. But if the Honda does fail, what do? Do I buy the Honda 476, which is a little bit, I think it's a 19-inch version, a bit lighter, or do I go with this bad boy? And it's the one that I saw at Soltex. Now, it is the WeBang Virtue 53 SSD. Here it is there, got the catalog and everything, look. But come February, the WeBang will be released with a Honda engine, which is a lot better than the engines they've got on them, so I'm told. I'm not an expert. Apparently they smoke a bit, but with a Honda engine, and it's 44 kilos for a 20-inch cut. The only bad thing is the guard underneath. Apparently you have to take that off and clean around the drive cable, and you have to do that sort of once a week, twice. That'd be a pain. So do you know what? I might even just bite the bullet and get another HRX 537. What do you think? What is the perfect four-wheel mower that leaves a little bit of a stripe? It doesn't leave a stripe, but it leaves a bit of a feathering. Cuts beautiful because it's got the double blade, the twin blade. The bagging's not bad. I know it's not brilliant in the soaking wet, but you know, if you keep your bag clean and keep the underside clean, keep your blades sharp, it's not bad. What's the perfect mower? 19-inch perfect mower. Come on, what's the replacement? I don't want anything heavy, right? And I'll be honest, there's another video coming soon. I'm reducing the large gardens. Oh, Rob, I know what they're saying. You're losing more customers. I'm not. I'm evolving as a business. But that's something in the future I'll talk about. But so why am I keeping it another year? Budget. It's been a tough end to the season. Spent a few quid at Soltex and lost quite a few cuts because of the rain. So the budget is taking a hit. So I'm going to give it a clean up, look after it myself, and see if I can get another year out of it. But what we have to do as businesses, don't we? We have to keep thinking, keep evolving, and just keep moving forward. And it's a tough time at this time of year. I know everybody said, oh, there's loads of winter work, and I'm guilty of that. But at the minute, I'm finding that customers don't want us there. I've got hedges booked in. They're saying, look, can we leave it? You know, the garden's too wet, and yeah, I get it. But thankfully, I've got a little bit of commercial work, which is keeping me ticking over. And I've got some loyal customers who just say, come when you want, Rob. But majority, you know, anybody who says that they don't take a hit in winter as a gardener, you're not being honest, really. I'm taking a hit, and I know others do. It's like a switch, isn't it? Once you get to the end of October, beginning of November, especially when the weather's like that, it's freezing today. But we have to prepare, and we just have to keep ourselves moving forward, don't we? Anyway, that's a bit, I don't know why I drifted off onto that. I do apologise. The video is about the Honda HRX 537. What's the replacement? What is the perfect four-wheel 19-inch or 21-inch mower? And I didn't want to have to get a crane in and out the van. All right, let me know in your comments. And I'll see you on the next one, okay? Got some great content coming up. Next video, I'll explain where the channel's going. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent with the channel, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Take care. Thanks for watching. Remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. All the best. See you soon.